If you're going through menopause, perimenopause, or you just can't seem to find comfort in your body anymore, then it's time to try Hormone Harmony. Created by Happy Mammoth, this science backed solution has become a phenomenon. With adaptogens to help your body adapt to hormonal changes, Hormone Harmony tackles hot flashes and night sweats, racing thoughts, low moods, poor sleep, occasional bloating and gas, no desire to be in bed next to someone, if you know what I mean, and other things. Plus, with over 17,000 reviews mentioning feeling like myself again, it's a game changer. Get 15% off your first order at happymammoth.com with code Affirmations. Don't let menopause or hormonal changes hold you back. Try Hormone Harmony today. Growth and cultivating a healthy relationship with ourselves. I am your host, Tyra, the creative actress, content creator, and mental health enthusiast. And today, y'all, I want to take a minute to talk about our power to choose. Every day that we are on that wake up list, we get to choose how we want to go about our day. We can choose to see the bright side or let negativity take over. We can decide to set our future selves up for success through our daily actions. But I think the biggest decision we make day in and day out is the choice to be happy. So, before we dive into the episode, you guys already know we're going to get into our affirmation of the week. So, this week's affirmation is I am in control of my happiness. Oh, let's go ahead and drop in. I am in control of my happiness. 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 What does it look like to be in control of your own happiness? What does it feel like? Let's say it one last time together. I am in control of my happiness. Oh, y'all. So, choosing happy isn't always a walk in the park. In fact, sometimes it can be the hardest decision we have to make. And I love this affirmation because it's a reminder that I set the pace for my life. And while there will always be external factors that affect my mood, that doesn't mean my overall happiness takes a toll. Choosing happy isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. So, how do we actually choose happy? What are some practical steps we can all take to make sure we are making decisions that work in our favor? Well, the biggest thing for me personally is checking in with myself and using discernment. How does this person, place, thing, or situation make me feel? Should I remove myself? Is there something more I want in this aspect of my life? What would it look like if I didn't have this person, place, or thing, or situation in my life? Getting real with yourself and really listening to your heart is the most important step, I feel. Most of the time, when I'm asking myself if I want to stay the course or redirect, my body tells me what I should do. The hard part is not figuring out what it is most of the time. The hardest part is standing 10 toes down in what you want to do for a variety of reasons, of course. It can be habitual patterns. Like over time, we develop habitual ways of thinking and behaving that we may know may not lead us to happiness. And breaking these habitual patterns requires a conscious effort and involves stepping out of our comfort zones, which for me has always been a very difficult thing for me to do. We also may not always choose happy because of a fear of change. Choosing happiness often involves making changes to our daily lives, whether it's adjusting our mindsets, our habits, or our circumstances. And fear of the unknown or a fear of failure can hold us back from taking necessary steps towards greater happiness. So, I recently heard this scenario about a newborn baby. Why does a baby cry once it's out of the womb? It's because it's in a new place that it has never been to before. It's cold, vast, unfamiliar, and uncomfortable. But the baby can't stay in the womb past a certain amount of time, which is, in our case, 9 months, because it has to literally physically grow. Staying in that small place will suffocate it, it will stunt its growth. Now, think about your life. Has there been a season where you know you needed to move, but you just could not get yourself to? And before we go any further, y'all, when I say choose happiness, I don't mean it from a place of not literally not being happy today. Choosing happy is an ongoing thing. You choose it day in and day out. Your mood and your life satisfaction, which is your overall happiness, are two different things. You can be having a bad day and you can be frustrated, but you can still be overall happy. That's what I mean. We are referring to your life satisfaction. Now, I remember when I was in a previous relationship, I was still living in New Jersey at the time, and the guy that I was dating told me that he didn't want to make me happy. He wanted to add to my happiness. And at the time, I was like, okay, you don't want to make me happy. So why are you here? But what I couldn't grasp at that time is that he meant that I should already be in a happy place before seeking partnership. Because if I wasn't, which I wasn't, I become codependent, which I did, start making poor choices, which I did. We may also develop an unhealthy dynamic, which I did, or I could even start settling for things that I otherwise wouldn't settle for because I may start to believe that I don't deserve better, which I did. So, please at least try to get right with yourself before falling into a relationship because healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, communication, and a shared commitment to personal growth and well being. Now, to bring it back full circle, the one thing my mama taught me through her life after her and my daddy got a divorce is to choose happy. Not only did she remarry when she was ready, she's now 50, y'all, and got divorced almost 15 years ago, but she also chose happy with her lifestyle. Most of my childhood was spent with my mama having to study and go to school, and my brother and I spent most of our time with our daddy. Well, we all lived together, but we like most of our literal time at home was spent with daddy because my mama was at school, in class, had to study, all of the things, right? Now, While my mama's and I's relationship wasn't the best when I was younger, now I understand why she did what she did. After having me and my brother, she had to drop out of college to make ends meet and take care of us. And once I was a little older, well, once both of us were a little older, she went back to school and she got her bachelor's degree. Then she went to law school and then she went to school once again, graduating for the final time when I was in college. My mama is now an attorney with her own practice and also living in the house of her dreams that she built from the ground up with her new husband. My mama is the epitome of choosing happy, and I absolutely love that for her. Growing up, Black voices in media, though hard to come by, were my compass. Here at AFBG, Black representation is the very heartbeat of what we do. Representation isn't just about visibility, it's about carving out a space where Black stories can thrive and resonate. From pioneers like Oprah Winfrey breaking barriers on TV to amazing women like Viola Davis, Octavia Spencer, and Taraji P. Henson, who showed me that Black girls can command the screen. These Black faces and voices have been a guiding light in my life, not only by entertaining me, but also educating me and empowering me. And now, NPR brings you the next generation of influential Black voices in their new collection, Black Stories, Black Truths. Every episode is a living account about what it means to be Black today, each told from a unique Black perspective that is as nuanced as the Black experience itself. From Bobby Shmurda to The Wire, Michelle Obama to reparations, there's no limit to the range of Black stories, Black truths. I recently listened to the episode titled For Black Men, Barriers to Mental Health Care Can Be Complex, and I love how the hosts seem to create a safe space for discussing these complex barriers Black men face when accessing mental health care. It was very refreshing to hear the classic NPR vibe, but with a soulful twist. Black perspectives haven't always been centered in America's story, but now they are the story because stories should never be about us without us. Listen now to Black Stories, Black Truths from NPR, wherever you get your podcasts. Okay, so I do also want to say my daddy did the same thing, y'all. He's remarried and doing things that he loves, but I am specifically talking about my mama in this situation because she got married last month in April and I had to give a toast at the wedding. And when I was reflecting on what she taught me as her daughter and what I wanted to say in this toast, that was the one thing that overwhelmingly stood out to me. And it's also something that I know I exhibit in my life, whether I knew it or not. I was subconsciously always leaning towards choosing happy. And I know for a fact that that came from my mama. So I've seen so many versions of my mama, and I love who she is becoming. And I can see the joy in her face in different aspects of her life that I have not always seen. So the question I need to ask myself is, how am I choosing happy? Y'all, and as I say that, there's a little something in the back of my head. There are definitely some things that I am not all the way choosing happy about, and I'm working on that. Okay, well, y'all want to hear a story? Okay. I know y'all probably like, yeah, girl, what's up? Okay, so, oh God, I can't believe I'm about to tell y'all this. So, a while back, like last year, I told y'all about this guy, right? That I was really starting to like. I think I told y'all his occupation. I'm not really sure. I can't remember because it was so long ago. But he's a firefighter. And y'all, it's just something about the firefighters. I just, yeah. Anyways, last year I told y'all that I had to stop talking to him because one, I wasn't ready to date and I knew that. And, I had went through the breakup and all of that stuff. So I knew that I wasn't ready to date. And two, because he didn't really have time to date me the way I wanted to be dated. So I have a confession. Y'all, I texted him. And okay, so I saw him recently and we had a great time. We had a great time, but the entire time we were hanging out, there was something in my gut saying, mm-mm, mm-mm. And when I finally left, I had the same feeling in my gut that I'd had last year. I was a little sad because it really wasn't what it was in my mind. I was confused because I'm like, dang, you act like you like me, but you're not giving me what I want to be gave. And overall, I had a feeling of like, okay, Tyra, what are we doing here? And as we already know, the Bible say in 1 Corinthians 14:33, God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. And let me just say the confusion is real in this situation. So I know deep down that this situation is not of God. And I'm going to take heed to this time. So, one of the biggest things I have been saying in my prayers and my time with God is to deepen my discernment. I want to be able to hear God more and have stronger discernment out here in these streets, y'all. I'm about to be 30 years old this year, and I'm ready to hone in and focus on what God has for me. And I know the promise He has for me is happiness. That's a promise He has for all of us. What does that happiness look like exactly? I don't fully know yet, but I know how it should feel inside of me, and confusion ain't it, honey. So, again, what am I doing to choose happiness? Practically, choosing happiness involves a combination of your mindset, actions you take, and your lifestyle changes. So, personally, I'm meditating more. I definitely have lulls where I don't meditate as much, and I'm done beating myself up about how I decide to practice mindfulness. I'm just getting out there and I'm practicing it. I'm also practicing gratitude. Having a grateful heart helps me focus on the positive aspects of my life. And I mainly do this through prayer when I'm praying to God, and I'm always reflecting on what I'm grateful for. I'm also cultivating positive relationships and a positive community. You guys already know that I love my boxing community, and I'm also spending more time with friends and fellowshipping more, which I absolutely love for me. But I think the biggest thing that I'm doing to choose happy as a single, almost 30-year-old is engaging in activities that I thoroughly enjoy. Y'all know I am the activity girl. I box, I do tennis, I now do archery. I can't believe I do archery now, y'all. I have my first class, absolutely love it. I do pottery, I'm reading more books. Well, I'm reading books, fiction books at that, which is absolutely wild, and I'm loving them. I've joined an alumni chapter for my sorority, and I'm active in it, which is super dope. I'm traveling more. I'm listening to my body. I'm dressing up, y'all. I feel so good. Like, I literally just made a TikTok the other day because I was showing my outfit. I was about to get ready to go to an event. And I was just like, dang, I really love how I feel about myself. I absolutely love it. And last but certainly not least, I am spending more time with God, y'all. Something on my bucket list for this season is to start a 30-day devotional. So, if you have any recommendations for good devotionals, please send them my way. Send me an email, send me a DM, something. And meanwhile, speaking of bucket lists and speaking of doing more activities that I love, I started a bucket list for summer, and I'm going to share my updates via Instagram because I've already started to do things on the bucket list. But the goal is to do more of the things that I love. And I made this huge list, and it's honestly made my life a little bit easier when it comes to figuring out what I want to do for the summer. And just making this list alone has just filled me with so much happiness. So, In hopes of you guys also doing a summer bucket list, I'm going to read what's on mine. So, number one is obviously start a 30-day devotional. Please, please, please send me some recommendations. Then we have, it's a long list, so let me just read through them real quick. I want to go picking strawberries. I want to go to a Dodgers game at Dodger Stadium. That's baseball. I want to visit a small farm, watch a movie under the stars, go to Disneyland because why not? I want to bake a cake. As you guys know, I am a pastry chef, but I have not baked a cake in a minute. So I would love to bake a cake for some occasion. I want to have a picnic in the park. I want to have a bonfire at the beach. I want to go skating at the beach. I want to go to a farmer's market. I want to have a meet cute, y'all. Now, I didn't know what a meet cute was for the longest time, but a meet cute is literally like, how can I say this? It's really like a scene in like movies or something where two people meet for the first time like under some unusual or very cute circumstance, and they go on to like either be lover, well, in movies they go on to be lovers and the main characters of the movie. But the meet cute that I want to have is just something like that, like a little just by happenstance experience with somebody, and have that whole experience because I've never had anything like that, and I just think it would be great to have. Anyways, I also want to host a flower arrangement party. I think that will be so dope. I want to go on a cruise, have a tennis lesson, try golf or do top golf again, try archery, check mark, already got that done. Visit a botanical garden, go on a road trip, attend a food festival, visit a winery and try a new wine, play kickball, okay, have a crawfish boil, have a game night with my family, visit a museum, go on an ice cream crawl, play a board game with friends, get a library card, go to a drive-in movie, plan a staycation, and go to the spa. So I know that is like a thick bucket list, but honestly, all of these things can literally be done in the summer. So I hope this list helps you make a great bucket list for summer and hopefully introduce you to some new hobbies or some new pastimes. Let's talk about progress. Here at AFBG, we're all about embracing progress, big or small. We celebrate those little victories because they are just as important, especially on our journey to financial well being. Like setting aside savings each month, but still leaving room for that perfume you've been dying to have. Because here, we believe in treating ourselves, okay? And Chime is here to make that journey even smoother. My favorite feature Chime offers is Spot Me. It's fee-free overdraft up to $200, and you even get paid up to 2 days earlier with direct deposit. And let me tell y'all, it's like Christmas when that check hits early, baby. So say goodbye to those stressful overdraft experiences and hello to a financial institution that truly cares about your well-being. With Chime, you'll join millions of members working towards financial progress. Plus, there are no monthly fees or maintenance fees, and you get access to over 60,000 fee-free ATMs nationwide. Y'all, it's time to take more control of your finances and say goodbye to monthly fees. Open your Chime account in minutes at chime.com/affirmations. That's chime.com/affirmations. Chime feels like progress. Are you ready to take charge of your wellness journey? Introducing Equilibria's Daily Women's Microbiome Defense, the ultimate 3-in-1 capsule for digestive health and gut barrier protection. Made by a woman-owned wellness brand, Equilibria ensures you're never alone on your path to well-being, offering personalized one-on-one support. EQ's microbiome defense is not just any probiotic supplement. It's carefully crafted with probiotics studied specifically for women's health, supporting digestion, immunity, and even skin health. Plus, with consistent use, you'll notice improved energy, mood, and radiant skin. I'm most excited about overall gut health. As I get older, I'm realizing the importance of a healthy gut, and EQ's microbiome defense makes it easy. Are you ready to experience the benefits firsthand? Head to myeq.com and use code Affirmations for 15% off Equilibria's microbiome defense and much more. That's myeq.com and use code Affirmations at checkout for 15% off site-wide today. Fun fact about me. I'm not a big drinker. And the older I get, the more I look for new ways to relax. If you're like me, consider Recess Mood, a healthier alternative to alcohol. Y'all already know self care is essential here, and we are being more intentional with the things we put into our bodies. Recess Mood is a magnesium and adaptogen infused sparkling water with real fruit goodness, only 20 calories and no added sugar. It enhances your mood and helps balance stress for that calm, cool, and collected feeling. And don't even get me started on the flavors, y'all. Strawberry rose, raspberry lemon, grapefruit tangerine. They are all very good, but right now, the raspberry lemon is my absolute fave. So you deserve a healthier way to unwind, and Recess Mood is offering you 15% off. So head to takearecess.com/affirmations and treat yourself to a more relaxed, guilt-free you. And you can also find the link down in the show notes below. Choosing happiness is a journey, and it's one that we embark on every single day of our lives. Remember that you have the power to choose joy, no matter what life throws your way. Whether it's a small decision or a major life change, always prioritize your happiness. Life is too short to settle for anything less than what we truly deserve and what truly makes you feel alive and fulfilled. As we continue chugging along at life, let's commit to making choices that reflect our inner peace and joy. Embrace the activities that light you up. Surround yourself with positive influences and take time to reflect on what brings you genuine happiness. Keep exploring, keep experiencing, keep growing, and most importantly, keep choosing happy. You got this. Y'all, you know what time it is. It is time for our fun closing segment. And today, you guys, our closing segment is very casual. We're going to do What Are We Watching? So, what am I watching? Y'all, if you did not know, Bridgerton season 3, the first 4 episodes just went live on Friday or Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. I watched them on Friday and I am pumped. I am ready for the rest to drop. It drops sometime in June. And can I just say that there is some controversy of how the first 4 episodes of season 3 have been boring. I think it was everything but boring, okay? You got to see all of the little nuances for figuring out who Lady Whistledown is. We got to see the aftermath of that. We see that Penelope is no longer friends with Eloise. We get to see Colin go through this, whatever he's going through. We also get to see Lady Bridgerton have a little meet cute with Lady Danbury's brother. Y'all, I absolutely loved it. And I also love the carriage scenes. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I'm not going to give any like real spoilers because I mean there's not really it's more of a build, but the carriage scenes, I'm totally here for it. I love getting to see Penelope's character evolve. And if you don't watch Bridgerton, y'all, I'm sorry. This is, I absolutely love it. I actually created 2 parodies for Bridgerton on my YouTube channel. And y'all gotta let me know, should I do a part 3? If you haven't seen them, you have to go to my YouTube channel. You can find me on YouTube at Tyra the Creator for my personal content. But I did 2, and I'm thinking about doing a 3rd one because I'm just so freaking pumped. Like I love period pieces, and I love anything Shonda Rhimes that I have watched has always been really good. And yeah, the first 4 episodes, I would say it is a slow build, but I don't want to give it away if you guys haven't seen it, but there are things that have happened, and I was smiling from ear to ear for all of the episodes. And I just love all of the changes that Penelope's character has, and the way that she looks now, or not the way that she looks, but the way that they dress her. All of the things, like it was just a great first 4 episodes. I will say why did they just give us 4 episodes? I'm trying to figure it out. That is what is changing about Netflix in general. Like, why y'all acting like y'all regular TV? We wanted to be on Netflix because we wanted to get all of the episodes at one time. But I will say this, if we would have got all the episodes at one time, I would have already finished them. I would have probably finished it in one day. So I'm glad that I have something to look forward to. Bridgerton season 3 is good. And that's really all I got to say without giving away too much about what happened. And oh, well, the one thing, so as you guys, well, okay, so season 2 of Bridgerton had which one of the brothers in it? Anthony, and his now wife, but they are in season 3, and I'm like, why couldn't we get more of Simon and more of Daphne? I would have loved to see more of them. I know they have like actual things going on in like the like real life that caused them not to be in the show, but I would have loved to see more of both of them, because we get to see Anthony and his wife after they got married. But anyways, I absolutely love shows like Bridgerton. I am also all for like the romance and the drama and all of that stuff. And the acting is pretty good. I love that it's a period piece. I have things to look at. The music is good. All of the things. So if you have not seen season 3 of Bridgerton, you should definitely go and give it a watch. But that's what I'm watching. I'm not really watching anything else right now. So that is my closing segment. But I do have a couple of like things that I do want to say before we get on out of here. You guys, like I talked about last week, please, please, please do not forget to submit to Summer Stories if you would like to have the opportunity to be a guest host on the Affirmations for Black Girls podcast. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you will have to go and listen to the end of last week's episode where I give you all of the details. But the form is down below in the show notes of this episode as well. All submissions are due by tomorrow, May 21st. That is Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. The info is down below. Click on the link and everything you need to know is there. Please make sure you have a microphone. This is the only way you will be able to record. And yeah, submit me a good topic. It will be in, OG Affirmations for Black Girls format. And that's why I'm only advertising it in the episodes, because you are listening to the episodes so you know what they sound like, you know what they look like, all of the things. You will not have to edit your episode. You will just send the raw footage to me and my team will handle it from there. But yeah, for June and July, I do want to open it up for other Black girls to share their story and have the opportunity to co pilot the podcast. So, other than that, I also wanted to say that you guys have just been so warm and welcoming me back after my hiatus. The messages are so sweet, and I thank you guys so much. Because when I uploaded the episode, I was like, you know what? It is what it is. If it gets bad reception, that's literally all we're going to have. But you guys have been so nice, and I just love y'all for real. Like, I really, really do. Like, y'all, thank y'all for rocking with me. That's really like the biggest thing that I can say. And also, back to last week's episode, y'all and these nerdy nuts, y'all are buying them out. I cannot believe y'all are buying out Nerdy Nuts like y'all are. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go listen to last week's episode. But Nerdy Nuts is gourmet peanut butter, and I linked it down below. You get 10% off your order if you use my code, but that's not the point. The point is that I have only talked about this peanut butter twice, and y'all are selling these people out. Let me know if you like the peanut butter once you get it. Okay? Send me a DM, send me an email. Let me know what flavors you got. Let me know what you loving, because that waffly ever after has me in a chokehold. It got the waffly ever after has the waffle pieces, it has the dried strawberries, it has the chocolate hazelnut spread. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. And it also has some vanilla buttercream in the peanut butter. These are all small batch peanut butters. You guys already know, but y'all are showing up and showing out. I do get like a small percentage. You guys get 10% off your order if you use my code or use my name, Tyra, literally Tyra, when you're checking out, and you'll get 10% off. And I do get a small, small, small commission, literally like pennies to each order, but you guys have really been showing out over there. So thank you for that. And the last thing that I want to say is, y'all, well, this is kind of like a very like a personal thing, but not in like a personal way. Anyways, I have been struggling to grow on Instagram and TikTok, and it is the most frustrating thing. I currently have like 13.7 thousand followers on Instagram, and I have been at that for literal years. Can y'all please go follow me on Instagram? Please, please follow me on Instagram. I didn't want to beg, but at this point, I am trying to beg because I have hundreds of thousands of y'all listening to this podcast week in and week out. And I share so much more of my life on the Affirmations for Black Girls page. Well, let me not even lie to y'all. It has been dormant just like the podcast for the last month. But I share so much over there on the Affirmations of Black Girls Instagram, but also my personal Instagram. I post literally almost every day, like whether it's a story or something going on in my life, so you can keep up with me and the things that I am doing at Tyra the Creative. Please go follow me, y'all. Hopefully, by the time this episode goes live, if I give it a couple days, I'll hit 14K. That's the goal. I'm at 13.7. The goal is 14K. AFBG family, can we get me to 14K on Instagram? You might be like, girl, why you want 14K? Literally because I've been at 13 point, I started at like 13.5. So I've been at 13.7 since literally the end of last year. And I'm like, I don't know why I'm not growing. But anyways, please follow me. I do have great content over there. I also post like food content on my personal Instagram. So there is that. So if you're not, really rocking with that, then totally fine. Totally fine. You don't have to follow me, but please follow me. And I'm also on TikTok at Tyra the Creative. And my TikTok is very, very casual. Yo, I show y'all my outfits over there. I show you things that I've bought. I made some pickled onions the other day. I showed y'all that. Like, I really keep it really casual and really like to show my fun side on my TikTok. So come over there. It's a small community. I only have like 1,000 followers over there. So I'll see your comments. I'll see your, engagement, and I'll be able to engage back with you over there. So everything at Tyra the Creative, and also AFBG specific stuff is at Affirmations for Black Girls, but we don't have a TikTok for Affirmations for Black Girls yet. Hopefully we'll get one day. But with that being said, you guys, I'm gonna get on out of here because I feel like I'm starting to talk your ear off. So thank you all so much for listening to this episode, and I really truly hope that this has helped you lean into choosing happy just one more time. It is an ongoing battle, and it can be hard to choose you and to choose happy every single time. But I hope that I've provided you with at least one nugget that can help you be even 1% happier on a day-to-day basis. So that is all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you again next week. This is Affirmations for Black Girls.